our first exercise that we're going to do with the single stick, we're going to stand in our ready position here, and we're going to step forward. We're going to strike down, down, up, and up. And then we're ready again. So from here, down, down, up, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, and then of course we do with the other arm as well. So we're moving forward. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And last one. 1, 2. Right, so how are we going to apply it against our dummy here? You're going to step forward. We'll do the first part only. We strike and we strike. Now, it's important to note that I'm not smashing, but I'm on impact cutting. Cutting. So the idea is visualize a blade that cuts through your target. You don't want to smash and let that impact prevent you from smoothly moving through. So from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We do the other arm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. When we do the upward diagonal strike, so from here, we're going to step forward, 1 and 2, and same thing. You're cutting through the target. You're not smashing into the target. So from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we do with the other arm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. That's our first basic. Practice a little bit on your own, then come back for some more. For our next basic, we're going to strike horizontal and vertical. And as we step back, horizontal and vertical. So forward, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Let's do with the other hand. So we're stepping forward, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. 1, 2. 1, 2, and one more. 1, 2. Right. So let's look at it against the dummy. We move forward, we're slicing through the target horizontal, and then cut through vertical. Then we're going to move back. Now for this, I'm going to change legs, but the idea would be that my opponent is putting pressure on me. So I'm going to step back and finish off. We move forward, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right. Let's try with the other hand. We're attacking, horizontal, cut through, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Right. Practice that a bit and then come back for the next one. Let's try combining the previous two combinations into one. So from this position here, I'm moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're adding the horizontal and vertical movements into the middle in between the diagonal down and the diagonal upswing. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. try with the other hand. So we do the diagonal down, do the first vertical, second one, and then we finish off. Forward, and again, and last time. Right, so basically it's just combining the previous two combinations into one. Have fun. For our next exercise, we're going to look at broken strikes, which basically recoil away from impact. So as I hit, I recoil off, and then I cut through. Then I recoil off, and I cut through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's try with the other hand. So same thing. I impact and I recoil off, and then I cut through. I impact and recoil and cut through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, have a bit of fun with that. Come back for the next exercise. For our second last exercise, we're looking at which is easiest to describe as a quick jab. It's not going to break your opponent, but it's enough to make them flinch and give you the opening for the next movement. So it's going to be a very quick tap on both sides here. So where the previous basic recoiled and chambered, this one doesn't chamber. It impacts and it goes through, and then it can chamber, or it can chamber on this side. So from here, 1, so think of it more as jabbing, quickly flicking out at your opponent's face, making them flinch, and then trying to finish them once you have an opening. The same exercise can be done lower, so there and here. Right, let's try with the other hand. So same thing, I impact, but instead of chambering, I just go through. Instead of chambering, I go through. So we just, for the exercise, going to continue the movement. And then you can do it lower as well. Right, and then you can start playing around with it. So you can be doing 1, 2, chamber, and cut through. You can start putting all the basics together and have some fun with it. Right, practice that for a while, and then come back for our final basic. For our next basic, we're going to do it against the straight dummy here, but understand that it would most practically be for attacking a limb and then continuing through to the same side again. So we've looked at a couple of ways of attacking and cutting through, attacking and chambering, or attacking and immediately going through to the other side. This is a third option that gives you 2 strikes to the same spot without breaking the movement. So this would be breaking the movement, this would definitely break the movement, and this you're already on the other side. So we want to hit the same side twice. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut through, but immediately bring the weapon and do the second strike. So it is impact here, rotate the wrist, and the second impact immediately afterwards. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, and again, as I said, it's easier to do against a limb that you are striking down on the limb and then to the face or the head or wherever. So from here, let's do the other arm. I'm impacting, rotating the wrist, and doing my second strike. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Practice that a while. Maybe if you can gently do it, work with an opponent where you imagine parrying the arm and then attacking the head, but do it gently unless you have foam sticks to work with. But otherwise, work on striking and continuing that rotation through to your opponent. Have fun.